Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Pick it up. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone, gone. Check three. Hey, Delta. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. Got an open man, it's Washington. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Cut.
Smooth.
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check 59. 6-6, bullet high. 59. Come on, baby, come on.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, wahoo! Be careful.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Hey, watch the slant. He's coming. He's coming. Check.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tight right, tight right. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert flare, flare, flare. Check, cross. Hey, Haywood.
Now. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Set, 18, Gator. You better not. Rudolph Walker. 5. You're out. Hit it.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. And it's brought in by Washington. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Got it. 59. Mike's 59. Now watch run, watch run. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Yo, cheetah.
Here is Eckler, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rudolph going top. This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Sean Davis that time on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
65.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this goal? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
By 7. 52, by 52. Drop deep, by 52.
Now Rudolph to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 43. Check 26. Who's hit this? Zoom.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch twist. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. 15. Check 15. Back off.
Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Devin Bush. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And some space here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 26-yard line.
Nice 50, nice 50. Check, check, check. Check, check. Over. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check, check. Check.
Now it's Breida. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Touchdown, Ravens. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowman. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Steelers take over
That's it,
1st
baby.
and 10
We gonna work.
at their own 25-yard line.
Set,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey. You better be afraid of me. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Now.
Rudolph. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. You go take. Let's go. Come on. You go take right there. Slam. Check.
They run again with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check me out. Check nickel. Jam. Switch.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. All the way down at the 21-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They run with Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Check, 59, 59.
Back to the air. Rudolph on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Rudolph. He's going to look deep for more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That's to his running back, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
SOS.
Hey, Foxtrot. Now.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Hey, Sam off. Undercrunch.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
59.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Watch out. Watch it.
Look at me. Door. Ready to go.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Check safety, check. Shit. Watch twist.
This is Breida. Look at the spin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Harrison. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch a slap, watch a slap. Watch a slap. 50, Mike's 50. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, Jackson is going to let this one go deep. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yard automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the press.
Rudolph looking to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. Rudolph now to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Bravo.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
And
Mike, check, 59, 59.
stand. Shoot.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his got the football back.
Game believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's coming. He had you. Come on. Check hot route. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Finding room at the 30. And some room to run now. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards on the ground. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
I got you.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.